Начнем потихонечку. Так. Сейчас тогда пока техническая проверка начала. Так, здесь готово. Твою мать, опять просохатил. Ты что ж такое? Опять в ВК забыл опубликовать. Чего? По-русски, пожалуйста, я вас не понимаю. Так, что он на YouTube не распространяет. Что, опять рестрим сломался? Я тебя не понимаю. Ой, господи, что эти долбодятлы наворочили на Ютубе? Господи, опять Ютуб не работает. Да ёперный театр, что за херня происходит? Супер. Это говно захватывает видео, но не через панель трансляции. Господи, да твою же ж мать, а. Ой. Еще супер, еще звук включается сам собой. Шикарно. Ай, блядь. Просто пиздец. Просто пиздец. По-другому не написать. YouTube все обосрал. Теперь вот я не знаю, как настроить нормально мне теперь рестрим. Заебись просто, шикарно. У меня YouTube отвалился. Не, ну, точнее как, стрим идет на YouTube, ну блин, я не могу. Там нет ни чата, ни хера нету. Пиздец какой-то, господи, вот как можно так делать? Зачем так делать? Нахера? Даже на YouTube, блин, даже ВКонтакте, если криво стрим создается, он хотя бы это писать дает. А тут заходишь, ни хрена нету. Ай. Вот, лайвку он меня создал. А с Ютубом мне что делать? Вот реально, вот хоть убейся. Как? Чего? Зачем? Почему? Вчера нормально было, сегодня ненормально. Ну, ура! Через 5-ю точку все-таки я нашел чат. Раз, два, три. Чат ни хрена не работает. Точнее, мы сейчас его... Блин, мне что, теперь чат каждый раз заново подключать? Ой, мать моя. Я ж охерею просто. Надо разбираться вот с этим говном. Пиздец. Подключение. Ай. Сохранить. Применить. Окей. Сейчас переподключиться к каналу. Ну, правильно я сказал, 40 минут, не меньше. Ну, ура-то ура! Сейчас чат немного оживет. Я сейчас чат доебываю. Ну это звездец, конечно. Если рестрим таким калечным способом будет создаваться, то есть сам собой. То есть не я его буду создавать, а он сам собой будет создаваться. Это будет звездец. О, ура! YouTube победили. Ну, вот эта херня не работает теперь. Шикарно. Так, что мы делаем? Так, YouTube более-менее победили. Так, теперь. Так, Good Game есть. Так, контакт проверяем. Угу. Все нормально. Так, все, ладно. Починили, заработало, ладно, тогда продолжим.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Наушники. Они ругаются нехорошими словами на меня.
Auto shutdown cancelled.
Да знаю я, знаю, что вы мне в ухо орете, что вы уснули. Не, наушники хорошие, конечно, но когда они уходят в спящий режим, они немножко подбешивают. Так, загрузка.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I disappeared.
Сегодня мы будем проходить побочки. На основной сюжет я что-то как-то пока немножко отстранимся от основного сюжета перед тем, как пойти на скеллиге, поэтому закроем сначала новиградские побочки, чтобы туда уже не возвращаться.
Where to? This I did not know.
Надеюсь, я сегодня не буду сильно моргать и глючить. Кстати, по поводу микростанов мы вчера уже разобрались, то, что игра просто проц под 100% грузит. Ну не только игра, вообще все. То есть все глюки из-за того, что проц загружен под сотку, ну, это не лечится, конечно. Плохо, но куда деваться. Воу. Воу. У нас тут... Ну, господи, ну у меня в настройках что написано? 47 как этот... 47-й мой, что ли, проц? 4700, точнее. Ой, мама. Да плохо с этим рисовались. Ну, немножко придется потерпеть, конечно. Либо придется забыть про виртуальную вот эту вот хрень. Да, 4670. Ты не толкал, блядь. Там разницы нету. Что Intel, что AMD, они практически по ТТХ одинаковые. Вот и все. Ну сейчас проц менять, это здравствуй проц за 10 тысяч, здравствуй материнка еще за 5. Ну минус 15 просто. Никуда. Какие 10к? Ну блин, глянь на ценники. 10-15. Ну 15. Не, ну десятку, ну смотря какой. 17. Если ты i7, то да. Там минимум в 15 он будет. i5 можно и подешевле найти. Еще плюс, смотря то, на каком чипсете брать. Самый дорогой чипсет будет, конечно, Z-ка. Но если ты не гоняешься за разгоном, можно и что-нибудь попроще взять. Чем сразу брать железо под разгон. Я не собираюсь вообще гнать. Я знаю прекрасно, чем это закончится. Просто сгорит и все. Если у тебя нет хорошего охлаждения, гнать бессмысленно. А если ты еще и не умеешь гнать, так тем более.
White Wolf, welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
Так, мне надо меч починить будет.
Witcher Geralt, Up you go. The boss has been waiting.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Thought about what you said. That Triss and Yen would never be safe as long as Radovid was alive.
You better believe it. Well, I'm pleased we've arrived at an understanding. To the matter at hand. I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me?
Все-таки да, заметно, что они персонажа перерисовали.
He's traveling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler. That's his cover.
Особенно заметно по Роше и по Лютику.
Most
Вообще
probably did
по-другому
so via the
выглядит.
Redanian checkpoint. With a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw
Я
too
не
much
про,
attention.
не про первого
If you
Ведьмака,
can,
я про второго говорю.
remember,
Потому что Роше был во
The
втором
future hinges on
Ведьмаке.
the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future
У
of
него
the
лицо
North.
немножко другое
I
было.
know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt. Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off
Так,
the street, I mean.
поговорить с реданцем-изменником. Первоначально мне надо найти товарища, который мне починит этот
Nerves getting the
меч.
better of you.
I'm not nervous, just cautious. A trait you ought to nurture as well.
I know, but I am. Well about the streets from time to lose any tails.
One
I'd
drink,
worked in
all I had.
intelligence as long as you have. I need no lessons in speed.
Сколько времени? 2 часа 33 минуты.
Dear she,
Да не скучный он нормальный, если... Там побочек практически нету. Ты там можешь просто по сюжету, как паровоз, пробежаться часов за 10. И все. У меня, грубо говоря, если внимательно посмотреть, у меня за 21 стрим полуторачасовой я прошел всю игру. Особо не отклоняясь никуда. Так что Там игра просто как про... очень линейная, а здесь они заморочились, добавили побочек, интересных историй. То есть ты можешь не просто по сюжету идти, а, например, вот как сейчас. Я, например, иду по простой побочке устроить покушение на родовита. Все. То есть по основному сюжету я сейчас должен плыть на скеллиге. Но я туда не хочу пока. Я хочу немножко подкачаться. Ой, плотва это, господи. Что вы орете?
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to
О,
confirm...
господи.
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But we're...
Not your concern. Back to your post. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
A drifter in from Temeria.
Так. Дамы и господа, вопрос. Где мне найти дяденьку с этим? Вот. Кузнеца мне где найти? Так, сейчас мы к... Давайте тогда к портовым воротам портнемся и от них тогда пробежим. Сейчас я кое-что проверю. На секунду отвлекусь. Так, я сейчас люблю вот это. Вот это. И вот это. На всякий случай еще вот это. Еще наверное. Теперь надо поджахнуть все. И проверим. Проверим, будет ли у нас сейчас лаги. Лагать играть? Все равно лагает.
Think the lady's grown tired of your company.
Lady? What lady? See her ears? She-elf. And everyone knows that elves are always doing something.
I'm not doing anything, I swear it.
Where will you put it? Where's your jug, eh?
Leave her be.
By what right you giving me orders, eh?
Ой, какая красота.
Let's go, Reddy.
Найтбот сам
Killing's like
вышел.
batting an eye for witchmen.
You can breathe. It's over.
Over. For you, perhaps.
Nothing I can do about that.
Then why get involved at all? You didn't scare those boars off for my sake. For your own. Go, Vatgern. And remember.
Вот благодарность. Ты помогаешь кому-то. На тебя выливает ушат говна сверху. Да, вроде как ты хотел помочь просто. А, господи. Мне привычнее играть с мышкой и с клавиатурой, а не с этим. А не с джойстика. Мне джойстик в большинстве игр вообще не комфортен. Поэтому нет, спасибо, я даже не буду пытаться с ним играть. Я чё-то не пойму. А где? Я вообще куда, блин, приперся? Кузнец. Я кузнеца не вижу. Где кузнец? Где товарищ кузнец? Куда товарища кузнеца дели? Почему его нету? Или у меня глюч, то ли? Я что-то не понимаю, куда кузнец-то делся? Давайте до 9 помедитируем, ладно. Что не пойму, что за херня. Вот это вот новинка, которую они сделали, то что значки типа не видно, когда что значки не видно, пока ты их не найдешь. И то они все равно потом куда-то исчезают. Это дурацкое. Да блин. Весело. Я словил баг. Да. Ай. Где-то тут еще один был товарищ. Еще вспомнить, где он был. Ну, вообще значки, то есть, например, кузнецов не видно. Еще там кого. Торговцев большую часть тоже не видно. Вот. Ух ты. Фига себе. Я вообще впервые вижу вот такую штуку. Типа... Мне стало любопытно, что это за херня. Я сейчас туда схожу. Я открыл мод на перемещение. Есть такая штука. Модификация называется. Ставишь мод, и ты можешь телепортироваться на все знаки. И все. Ну, чуть-чуть полегче стало. После того, как я лишние программки закрыл. Не в ту сторону, как всегда. Мне надо прямо, я бегу назад. Бля. Где дяденька кузнец? Мне кто-нибудь подскажет? Ребята, мы словили баг. Здравствуй. Здравствуй, жоп, Новый год. Я твой станок. Сейчас будем баг лечить. А я думал, что у меня кузнец не отображается.
Some peasants found her and took her to the baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed and sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Где ты был 100 часов назад? Никто не спрашивал, я и не отвечал. Я ж вроде когда модификации поставил, описывал, какие моды ставил. Слушать надо было внимательней. Я вроде там говорил, еще на первом стриме с модами было сказано, что у меня стоит модификация на перемещение. Я это уже, наверное, тогда, 2 месяца назад показывал. О, скотина багованная.
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
Этот козел забаговал, и в итоге мне пришлось загружаться, чтобы что-то работало. Так, сколько стоит? Косарь? Косарь на... 167. Это продажа. Все, понял. Так, сколько? 75. Ну, давайте починим оружие. Так, у него что-нибудь интересное есть в продаже? Гвингвель есть какой-то. Так, с моим. Самое интересное, то, что, грубо говоря, вон мы смотрим. Магический. У меня вообще реликтовый меч. Он чуть послабее, но, блин, у него в характеристиках прикольно.
So long.
Так, ладушки. Кстати, а модификация на торговцев, ой, какая она прекрасная. Я просто ценники выкрутил нафиг. Потому что меня задолбало за бесценок все продавать. И то, что у торговцев постоянно бабки кончаются. Я просто выкрутил количество бабок на максимум, насколько позволил мод. И ценники поднял. То есть, так скажем, получит. Но это просто дурацкое, мешающее. А зачем я в загрузки полез? Может кто-нибудь мне сказать? Так, я хотел вот это вот место проверить. Что это за херня? Кстати, ты не в курсе, что это за место с значком в виде светильника? Это что-то интересное или бестолковая хрень? Потому что раньше я этого не встречал. Ладно, сейчас тогда будем проверять. Блин. Зашибись, я забыл, какой клавишей я этот поставил. Правый shift.
At last, will ye forgive me?
Already have.
очень полезно. И особенно много опыта. Целая 1 единица. Прям, я не знаю, прям до хрена опыта дали. Так, мне куда надо-то, господи. Куда что ли? Да. Так, а какая у нас ближайшая точка к этому чудесному месту? Из замка, что ли? Я уже даже не помню, что это за кладбище и что там было. Это пипец очень полезно, очень полезный персонаж, и я уже просто тупо не помню. Пипец.
How do you like that silver?
Тихо. Вот это я возьму. Малоремонтный набор бронника. Поржать хочешь? Вот эти вот мечи, которые я сейчас таскаю, мне выпали по контрактам. Я до сих пор не нашел ничего более интересного их. Вот сколько я по квестам не лазил, нету ничего более крутого с характеристиками лучше этих вот 2 мечей. Вообще ничего нет. Ну точнее как, серебряный меч я вроде как менял. Ой, этот. Против людей железный меч. А серебряный я так более крутой и не нашел. Потому что тут и к урону плюс, и к знакам плюс. Я прям даже не знаю. Настолько все вкусно. Единственное, там сейчас уже можно видеть мечей по 250 урона, но они с побочками не настолько хороши. Тихо. Грегор, здравствуй.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Он только что был в шлеме, уже без шлема. Интересно.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
Ох, какая красота. С одного ракурса на голове есть шлем, с другого ракурса шлема нет. Это баг или фича? Причем видно, с дальних ракурсов шлем пропадает.
Just humans at each other's throats.
Сейчас шлем есть.
That's not Radovid's fault.
Если опять откуда-нибудь издалека покажут, можно будет увидеть, что шлем пропадает. И вообще моделька какая-то другая.
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Не, сейчас моделька нормальная. В прошлый раз, когда с такого же ракурса показали, он нафиг поменялся на другого.
Reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Halt, or we'll shoot!
Так, давайте посмотрим, может можно телепортироваться поближе? Потому что я идти не хочу. Ну, давайте от дерева висельников. А, собаки дикие. Кстати, я могу сказать то, что арбалет в данной игре очень бестолковая штука. Им пользуешься 2-3 раза, и то в каких-то таких вот прям вот сюжетных ситуациях.
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something. Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out, dragged off.
Кстати, я себе немножко нашаманил, теперь у меня с этих, с вот этих вот мусорных товарищей выпадает нормальный лут. Ну, точнее, как нормальный? Мясо. Ну да, то есть ты, например, в воде против каких-нибудь вот этих вот водяных хренов дерешься, и все. Больше он ни для чего не нужен. То есть там кого-нибудь подстрелить, еще что-нибудь. Он настолько никчемный и неудобный. А вот тут ты пиздишь. Если у тебя нет серебряного меча, у тебя урон против монстров настолько никчемный, что ты просто будешь 1,5 часа какого-нибудь утопца ковырять. А серебряным он умрет с 2 ударов. Или с 1, смотря какой у тебя урон. То есть у меня сейчас 175 поинтный меч бьет с 2 ударов где-то на одного утопца 9-уровневого. Хватает. Вот.
A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
Куда мне? Подскажет. Почему ты не светишься, скотина?
A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
Ну, я думаю, можно уже дальше их просто не осматривать. Твою. Что-то мне кажется, я иду к вон тому.
What's he doing here?
Yellow color. Pretty.
Кстати, я пару программ закрыл, вроде стало получше с багами. Ой, с залипаниями. Я 5% немножко освободил.
Away go, witchy go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes has wound up here.
Here you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no.
Ой.
Angeget.
Будь я здоров.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Ogpog. Human finder on big suited card. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Ogpog man.
Спасибо.
Cover the take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body mans. Stringy mans. Blach. Oggy make mans. Suited make. Frog. Pog and rog. Suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on human did it. Suited once Og, Pog and Log. Big
Один
lord
служит
trollers be.
солдатом, вторым башмаки нужны, господи. Ой, чем чаще я встречаюсь с этими персонажами, тем больше охреневаю. Не знаю, у меня тут дождик был за окном. Града не заметил.
So long.
Где-нибудь на юге, может, и был град.
Troll cave must be nearby.
Да а что ее искать? Вон она, пещера, вроде. Не совсем удачно. Надеюсь, мне сейчас не придется с ними драться, я не хочу.
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my my, been bloody years.
This whole
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
bugger friend on go. A wheeze in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones.
Они даже Талера
Well,
перерисовали.
gentle trolls, high time I travelled on.
Пипец, а Талера-то мы
Practice what I taught you.
Он помолодел даже. Лет на 20.
Tala no go. Tala sit. Sit us down. Tala suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tala go. Tala shoesies makes.
But I need him.
Tala's here stay. You shoeses got. Og shoeses got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tala shoeses make. Tala go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the ploughing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoeses pug for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarled pricks.
Какие нехорошие слова.
Would back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight. Be back in a bit. Gotta admit that you have a wonder, Ever thought of having children?
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Ah, you've not changed a bit.
still tart as rotting rhubarb.
Где этот бегун хренов застрял где-то в заднице мира? Давай быстрее. Блин, какой там клавишей переключиться на шаг? Левый Ctrl. Некоторыми функциями игры забываешь, как пользоваться. Особенно вот этой вот чудесное переключение с ходьбы на бега на ходьбу. Потому что некоторые персонажи любят не бежать куда-нибудь, а смиренно идти. У меня, оказывается, монитор осветленный. Потому что на втором мониторе, смотри, картинку вообще темень-темень.
Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Og and his mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. It's all about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Bleed. Blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So what'll you do now?
Странно, как
What do you
он
mean?
помолодел на
Head
20
back to
лет.
Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach
just
and I have
starszy
got a
był.
master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right. Gotcha.
Не с очком, а с моноклем. Нет, он вроде в прошлой части тоже монокль носил.
So long, Taller. And good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with a clap. But we'll figure a way round that twat.
Я открою страшную тайну. Монокль таким методом, который он носит, довольно недолго можно продержать, потому что ты должен напрягать мышцу щеки и века верхнее, грубо говоря, бровную дугу и скулу, чтобы его удерживать таким образом. Либо оно у него приклеено. Просто люди, которые вот это вот показывают, они немножко не задумываются о том, насколько глупо выглядит вот это вот все хозяйство со стороны. человека, который, ну, возможно, знает, как это носится. А у монокля действительно у него нет дужек, он просто, грубо говоря, круглая штука на цепочке. Вот. То есть он носится там в каком-нибудь верхнем кармане сюртука. Достается, когда надо что-нибудь там прочитать, к примеру, одним глазом. Вот. Ты прочитал и убрал обратно. То есть не очень долго. Ну да, он там цепляется таким образом, чтобы это, никуда не деться. Он там обычно либо за лацкан куда-нибудь там цеплялся этой фигнюшкой, этим зажимом, как на карманных часах. Так, кабаре, опасная игра. Что мне за заказы дали? 20 уровень. Вот снаряжение с школы волка довольно такой прозрачный заказ дают. То есть ты его берешь и не можешь вдуплить, а что за херня? Почему у тебя заказ показывает непонятно куда ведет тебя. А на самом деле понятно, куда он тебя ведет. Никуда. Так. Стартовый капитал. Каменные сердца. Опасная игра. Кабаре. Мечи, вареники. Высокие ставки. Блин, я что-то не пойму, что за квест я взял. Там он делся. Новая отметка, какое-то поселение каменщиков. Все, сообразил. Господи, это чудесный квест имени Кровь и вино. Все. Я думаю, куда меня зовет игра? Нет, уважаемая игра, спасибо, я не пойду. Так. Где тут еще что-нибудь можно квестовое взять? Вот тут 2 лежит квеста. Ну, давайте к воротам иерархов. И поговорим с Лютиком. Сейчас будет контент 18+. Потому что кабаре превратилось в бордель. Мы там недавно были. Буквально вчера. Оно стало борделем. Так, надо, наверное, еще лишние шмотки скинуть.
Hey there, handsome. I'll give you a discount for heroic deeds.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between
Чувак, у меня
drowners
10 тысяч на борту,
and
я тебе
jigs,
помогу.
maybe you can help an old friend out.
How can I help you?
Он друг,
I
давайте.
dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Sorry, Dandelion. Maybe later.
You always say that. If you change your mind...
Witcher.
Да иди, смотри, твою
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
Got a portrait of Hierarch Himmelford I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary and Thyme. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly.
Ah, yes.
Butterfly collection. You of all people could.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. But give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she turned
Это
into
стоило
a
того, чтобы этот
wellspring.
тысячелетний мем кидать.
How'd you and Priscilla meet?
Huh. It was at the court of Duke Hereward. The
Who won? I bet. Probably lost.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize.
And? Did you?
That, my friend...
Gotta tell me.
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo.
You're right. I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make... And I plan to turn it into the most elegant venue in town.
А, то есть это будет элегантный бордель.
What did you want from Sophronia? Slipped my mind. I remember now. Gotta help you convince her you're...
Exactly. And to do that, we need...
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only buts in this plan will be the one... Get the sword from Madame Arena and...
Ура, наконец-то.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
What's he schemed up this time?
Ни хрена себе. Это чё, меня в такие дали хуавертил? Куда мне бежать-то? Понятно. Понятно. Ай, господи, опять я клавиши перепутал. Потому что я не по допнику бегу, а поэтому... Ой, мама. Так. Где? Я думаю, чуть меня на 1300, почти на 1,5 километра заставляют бежать. Хотя мадам Ирен тут рядом же со своим театром.
Got my eye on you, white one. God, damn this weather.
As they say, a bard must be a quick talker and a witcher a quick stalker.
All's in order.
Got a twinge of me back again.
Кстати, сильно камера моргает? Или не сильно заметно? Моргающие края.
So good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one
Не,
of
ну
your
она слегка
props,
помаргивает,
one of the
но
swords you use for
не
stage
шибко
battles.
заметно. Если на чем-то темном, может быть заметно.
I don't know, but
А так вроде
Dandelion
не
claims it's
особо.
essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this.
Да и нет, это не за освещение, это он просто так пытается это, все время перестраивается.
I'll try not to damage it. So long.
У меня же за спиной светлые предметы. А тут пытается скрыть и моргает туда-сюда.
Winds howling.
Да не, и в шарике неплохо. Я не понял, откуда вопли, кого убили, кто виноват. Опять кого-то какие-то бандюки зарезали. Искать их мне как-то неохота.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes, if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Now you'd see the sense in it.
То есть схоластика это имя? Не наука?
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Понятно.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard! I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
What's it like, beheading the king? My husband is supervising. Whoa!
Блин, собака. Хорошо я заметил, что он мне оружие заменил. А то бы я сейчас с этой зубочисткой поперся бы против вменяемых противников. Какое улучшение? Да у меня улучшенное оружие фиолетовое. Нет, я имел в виду то, что это. У меня по квесту оружие поменялось, я просто этого не заметил. Если бы я сейчас поперся против кого-нибудь, мне таких смачных люлей вломили.
You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him long. Say something.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to...
Так, у меня конфетка не осталось больше.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion.
Круче, если кадр, если только какая-нибудь девочка косплеит как эту Китану или Мелину.
Youth these days, hair-brained all. Boring. Telling you for the last time, go away.
Ну, костюмы в Mortal Kombat пооткровенней будут.
A hearty thanks to you, Geralt. An abomination.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't
Есть
show.
те, кто прям в
I
костюме
started to worry, so I
приезжают,
came to
да,
see how you were
почему
doing.
нет-то? Ты
Priscilla's
приезжаешь
kinda
сразу в
worried about
образе.
me. That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure.
Но обычно
So let's get
костюмы
back.
такие
Did you
откровенные,
not
все-таки
hear
больше
what's
для
going on in
сцены,
there?
чем для
We've gotta
хождения в
help
народе.
Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday.
Самое интересное, по сюжету мы не продвинулись ни на
You'd visit
каплю.
her often.
Зато прикольный
I'd
побочный
hide
квест
out here
проходим.
while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in time. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So,
Ну,
Polly's
у
not
нас
one of
тоже
your...
интересно, но
I never mix business and pleasure.
штука в том, что
The
все
one
упирается
exception being
в
Priscilla.
место, а
Who
вот
you were just
мест
saying is worried
таких
about us.
нету.
So enough of the chatter and
В
start looking.
Японии это в большинстве случаев на открытых территориях делается. Очень редко, когда запирается в помещении. А в России это все запирается в помещениях.
Fine.
А
Let's
вот
find the key.
довольно обширных больших помещений в России нету.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Not here.
Scandalous. Letting such
Not here.
misery into the city.
Ну да, в Москве еще более-менее такие крупные помещения находят, и то там. Да что тебя.
The key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right. Talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Он произнес слово монеты, не деньги. Деньги — это money. Спасибо, великие переводчики. Мы не...
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
Но тут они, скорее всего, просто адаптировали. Потому что на русском монеты звучит некрасиво.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank
Мы тут и видим, что основная валюта — это в
Commission
основном
paint your
монеты.
placards?
Henry's
Да
an
и
old
это в
friend,
основном опирается-то на средневековье.
new placards to promote the opening performance.
То есть весь антураж —
Seats won't fill
это
themselves, you know.
основанная на средневековье эпоха. Не, те, кто в оригинале озвучивал, они правильно сказали, то есть монеты. Вот, наши решили сказать деньги. Понятно.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Смысл теряет, не смысл.
You go?
Перевод
Said that
теряется
for the hell of it.
немножко.
Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon. Looks like rain.
Так, найти какого-то лотрика. Блин, никак после гриппа не отойду с этим дурацким кашлем. Хоть насморк прошел, уже хорошо. Точнее, как насморк. Воспаление моего хронического тонзиллита. Ну вот, стало лучше. То есть небольшие процессорные глюки стали выглядеть как эти. Что надо?
What is it?
We've a problem, Master Witcher. Mate of ours got injured, and we can't see...
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well?
Ну, сейчас это. Классическая ловушка.
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though.
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah.
Sewers.
Oh, good thing it didn't catch us along the way.
And it's raining again.
Footprints. Traces of sewer slime.
Oh.
Blood. Fresh.
Ah! I wouldn't fight a dog outside in this. Take pity, sir. I've a sick child. Even more misery besides.
Over lots of rain. Oh, what's where
Our
you
world will burn! Burn in the eternal fire! Why are you bothering him, you grub? Can't you see he's busy? Oi, there's our friend.
Gotcha, Horson.
That was 5 stone to the pure put to the torch. Do you know what it was worth?
All right, Witchman. Take your coin, bugger off.
Leave him alone.
Wonder of wonders. A witcher defending a mage hunter. Next we'll have mice sticking up for cats.
I'm not joking.
Ain't ya? Fine, we'll talk serious then.
You smell like dead meat, arsehole. Keep it together, lads.
Видит вашу мать, а! Вот и все.
I didn't expect help from the likes of you.
Shouldn't be so quick to judge, maybe. A lesson your colleagues could use, too.
Listen, I've lost much blood. I need a medic to patch me up. Quickly. Will you help?
You hunters sure are polite when you need something. Fine.
If you were an ordinary man, I'd diagnose anemia. But you
Так. Продолжим прохождение квеста Кабаре.
Save got a problem. I'm dying.
Didn't look like rain.
We get a bonus for working in piss poor weather.
Oh! Oh!
Ай. Обожаю, когда герой начинает залипать в какую-нибудь, блин, застрянуть в какой-нибудь кучке. И не может двигаться. Ать. Мимо пробежал. Вот сюда. Опаньки. Опять мечами махать.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Ой.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Damn.
Oh! You'll regret this, mutant.
Well, come on.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle bud estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Блин, ну чё так близко? Опять эти скачки. Ну, главное, фиг с ним, хоть скакать не надо. Так, вопрос. Поля пшеницы. От них поскочим дальше. Ой.
Well, Rodlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rodlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Это раса такая. Если мне память не изменяет, это полуэльфы, полугномы. Но за точность...
Not just anybody could afford
За
to do
точность
that.
не отвечаю. Если мне память не изменяет, они называются... Это... Низушки, что-то такое. Ну, он озвучил этот, низушек. Это раса такая. Видно, что они и одновременно и эльфы, и гномы.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean
Полукровки.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we
Я
get those
чё-то не
placards
пойму, о
now?
чем ты.
I'll bring them to
Что
the
за мода
Rosemary in
на
time.
бороду?
Just as soon
А,
as
ты
I
про
settle
шрам
my
на шее,
obligations.
что ли?
Fine. See you there.
Да это может, когда это модельку делали, не замаскировали след. Иногда бывают такие мелкие неточности. Так что, скорее всего, это на постобработке скрыть забыли. Вот он и просочился. Потому что он слишком ровный. Ай. Меня аж сон тянет. Так.
Duty calls. Where you going? Another drifter in from Temeria.
Come by the chameleon. Grand opening tonight. Incredibly.
We start in G major, and
I told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. Needs a minor key.
but I wanted
to ruin everything. We'll start in E minor.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't, but Polly has. She's priceless. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the...
Guess everything's ready.
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need...
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So...
Ну, давайте нахерачимся.
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come
Воу,
on, please.
какая красота, там NPC телепортировался в сцене прям. Прикольно. Эта игра не перестает меня удивлять своими багами.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No,
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of loot.
Enough of the courtesies. What are...
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of it.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for,
alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Вот чем еще прикольно, то что здесь длинные, иногда бывают длинные побочные цепочки. Кстати, интересно, что цепочка с покушением провалилась, а прервалась.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Эй!
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
This isn't it.
А, вон он. А, нет,
Human,
это какая-то...
wrong body type.
Это какая-то девушка. Не то дело. Еще трупешники.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Human, wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
Вот этот, наверное.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did.
Ну, длинные допники тут тоже бывают.
Особенно
эти диалоги длинные.
Show them out at once.
Потрепаться тут
your
любят.
reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had
почему ни о чем?
cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble.
Прикольное описание ритуального убийства.
Did you, Joachim?
Детективный квест небольшой.
No. Well, I don't approve of your willfulness. I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Блин, я хочу прокачать броню.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Да ну нахрен. Я лучше сам прокачаюсь. С читами на стримах играют только вообще конченые люди. В большинстве случаев игра все-таки хоть немного, но предназначена для того, чтобы ты мог ее пройти в любом виде, в каком бы ты ни проходил. Если только тебя, конечно, не заставляют, как последние чудесные игры от Ubisoft, 28 тысяч часов просто бегать по всей округе, прокачивать оружие, чтобы из врагов выбивать циферки. Вот, например, вот я поиграл в Одиссею, мне не понравилось, очень сильно.
Who's captain of this ship?
Looking at her. Aye, her. That's right. I, a woman, am captain.
У меня уже есть Watch Dogs 2, полученный бесплатно. С сезон пассом, купленным незадорого. Так что мне он нахер в Epic Games уже не нужен. Кстати, там Football Manager 2020 раздают тоже.
Farewell.
Пардоньте. Мне этот квест не тарахтел. Геральт, иди твою мать, куда ты лезешь? Watch Dogs 2 я играл. Не очень, конечно, зашло в первые часы, но, наверное, еще разок попробую. Меня единственное там не понравилось то, что, грубо говоря, тебе дают квесты, которые тебе 100% не по уровню и не ограничивают тебя. И ты, так скажем, получаешь по башке из-за того, что ты не можешь этот квест выполнить. То есть, например, тебе 100% нужен этот квадрокоптер. Ты заходишь в квест, а у тебя квадрокоптера нет. Тебе еще надо качаться и качаться, чтобы его получить. Но квест ты уже можешь взять.
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, he was a good man. Craftsman like no other. But he was an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her, this dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they
Ну, я думаю, сейчас квест этот закончим.
Polnestью
Полностью закончим. И
here.
будем завязывать.
They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors.
Если, в принципе, даже полчаса, час будет, в принципе, не страшно.
But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Оперный театр. Василий Васильевич.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Глаза слезятся.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Furniture got knocked over. Left a few stains behind. This looks like it was kicked.
Подъезд заберу, потому что он мне пригодится. Постоянно нужен.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Ну, здесь мы что-то узнали. Сейчас смотрим переулок.
Well, another freak. Got a problem?
Hey, handsome.
Grab him! Sis, that him?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Listen, Kelly, take him from the back!
Gotta get around him!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might...
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman nor a
Очень
servant nor a
интересно.
cook.
Но у нее зубы на
Felt like
месте,
a
она
leper,
не
I
может
But Priscilla,
свистеть.
she was different.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like...
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Bob...
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Oh, my head's ringing. What do you want?
A brazier. This time of year? Human. Priscilla's. I know that smell. Formaldehyde. A brazier. This time of year?
Ну блин,
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Watch it, tramp.
Ну ладно, пойдемте искать. Сборщика останков.
So, how'd it go with this healer? I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly...
Double shades.
Darkness everywhere. I see it all around.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as...
Grave knife wounds. Means bandits dropped them. Raiders, bloody bandits. Can't go out in the streets no more.
At least the father didn't used to kill women.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art. One of them, right? No.
One of them?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One was.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. You search Fabian's
Whoa, Costa.
I call a spade a spade.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given...
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We shot a wench.
Get out of my sight. Now.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
Что у меня такое подозрение, что этот Натаниэль есть убийца. Что-то все вокруг него крутится.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242. A sense... People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter. Joachim had been my favorite student, but... Alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Whereas Joachim... Oh, fate's ironies.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Till next time, Master.
Опять в эту резиденцию. Да господи, что ж там все медом, что ли, намазано? Сначала за этим низушком бежать, теперь опять сюда.
Faster.
Sick of it. What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
What now, you sick elf?
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
I'll break your bones!
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once!
Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Интересно.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Ну что же, мальчики и девочки, погнали дальше. Так. Хера меня портнуло. Так. Вроде в доках не самое дальнее место. Либо от доков, либо от ворот. Но от доков вроде поближе будет.
One drink all I had. Arse piss.
Whoa! Ah.
Очень интересно, как я сам мог выйти из чата, если я в чате.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
And I'm a material girl.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the...
No discounts,
You look
no
fucking
credit.
amazing. On top of me.
Да блин, где здесь лестница, мать вашу?
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me. And I so dislike being disturbed.
Как я был прав,
I was to play with sweet
Натаниэль.
Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways. Many traditions.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. Third.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and...
Bollocks. You...
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To
I don't know. but I see we must talk.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day, procuring... I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all...
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Блин, да иди твою мать, а. Где в этом дурацком...
Snake got a snake's tongue as well.
Да ебись от меня, козёл.
People, help me! Want a smack?
Didn't look that way.
Quicker. Maybe.
Блин, я хотел квест взять, он его взял, переударил по голове и все, и квеста нет.
Rain like this would fetch a fortune in Zerikani.
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill...
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceived that. Give a thought to my victim. They did not deserve to live. For you, I'm afraid it's too late.
But I'm
pretty good. Might not cut it.
Интересный мечик. Давайте сравним с тем, что у меня. Ну, давайте этот меч возьмем. Он чуть получше. Ну все, в принципе, я товарища пукнул. Квест мы на этом закончили. В принципе, можно на сегодня завязывать. Как я и обещал. Так, давайте посмотрим тогда, что у нас осталось. Говорить... ну мы еще не закончили квест. Сейчас тогда закроем квестовую линию и все.
Sweat enough in the gutter. No loitering round here. Let's steal around. Oh, God, damn this weather. Come closer. Don't be shy. You'll find out everything you could ever want. Many thanks to you, Geralt.
Looking for a barber? Well, you found one.
Give me a haircut. As long as your hand... So long.
Red to red,
This Dr. Von
yellow
Gratz.
and white to white.
Any good?
He's good.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of What I asked?
Yeah.
Thank you, Geralt. For me...
Did my part. Your turn now.
I will. You'll see.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but... For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play...
Sounds great. Good luck, then.
Так, что у нас еще имеется из побочек? Ну, пока по сюжету я не пойду. Так. Интересного. Угу. Опасная игра. Черная жемчужина не тут. Ренбьерн это в этом. Это на Скеллиге отправляться надо, это в том районе. Вот опасная игра, только золото у нас остается. Посмотрим для начала, может и получится быстро закрыть этот квест. Давайте через ворот славы быстрее будет.
Should have stayed in the forest with my unit. Might at least have died.
Looking for a bruising? Thanks for your help, Geralt. We'd not have nabbed the bastards. Move on.
Wonderful.
Good folk! Mages have set the hunter's house aflame.
Locked. Looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
I praise you with all my heart.
Take
I
care.
praise you with all my heart.
Чтоб тебя...
Are you a wizard?
Open up.
What do you want?
Да иди твою мать, а, ну чё ты, блин, такой тупорылый, блин, лезешь.
Think he's punishable by death?
I've been cranky since morning.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand. Over me coffin, sing this cheer.
Double shame.
Ну, я сейчас решил еще немножко это... А я в отпуске, мне плевать. Я 2 недели еще отдыхать буду. Так что имею право.
Greetings.
Good folk! Mages have set the hunter's house aflame. They seek to burn the city down.
Hey, handsome. Guards! Good folk! Call the guards!
Ну, не дали им.
I praise you with all my heart.
Проникнуть в дом. Блин. И как в него проникнуть, мне кто-нибудь объяснит?
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
Mages, mutants, blasphemers, kobolds. Eternal fire, why me?
I praise you with all
What's
my
that you
heart.
wanted?
Ah, a hearty thanks to you, Geralt.
Ладно. Да пребудет с нами Google.
All my heart.
А, так вот ты где лестница была. Вот как сюда надо было проникать. Ёптю мать! Упасть с полуметра и умереть. Зашибись просто. Твою мать, а. Ой, господи. Обожаю эту игру. Матных слов нету, как я ее обожаю. Сейчас еще он 1,5 часа будет загружаться. Как всегда. В лучших традициях.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
Looking for a bruising?
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Locked. Looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Мы сделаем хитрее. Мы сейчас вот сюда сохранимся. И отсюда продолжим. Я там не совсем сообразил, что надо было прыгнуть. Поэтому я ступил. Надо было разогнаться и сделать прыг-скок. Кстати, мне за квест дали этот крутой меч серебряный.
Find it?
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to
Да, по
spill where he keeps the
характеристикам
ledger.
лучше. Ну там
Tried, didn't I?
этого не хватает добавки к криту, но это можно пережить, я думаю.
Greetings.
Основные характеристики по знакам там, в принципе, получше.
Grim foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Ledger might be worth snooping around for.
Я знаками пользуюсь, но редко. В бою это не совсем удобно. Я в основном стараюсь затыкиваниями, если не помогает, я их станю этим ардом, а потом добиваю. Но не на всех ард действует. Остальные знаки в основном бесполезные. Можно и без них, в принципе, не сильно... Точнее, не шибко сложно пройти.
Hey, we're looking for something. Hey, we're looking for something. Hey, we're looking for something. Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Here, or at my place.
Scum's a scum's chump. The word of the town is Cleveland. Wonderful.
Oh, I've had enough of this shit.
Right, but no rights to take the story. See, here's more. Son just.
Стало прикольненько после ремонта.
Zoltan?
Get out.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
So do you. Ha! The sales are...
Zed's dead. I ran it.
Won't cry over spilt Zed.
Didn't find the other card.
Fuck.
Listen, got Zed.
Show me. Entry show himself.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's Club. A decent fellow once.
Fishing.
We met at the Anglers Club. Pride of the Ponta. It sees...
At least we won't have to run around town looking... Ravi.
A common card sharp and a swindler. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty.
Zoltan?
Thanks, Geralt. And if you want to see Ravi...
All right. See you.
And no need to pussyfoot around.
Ah, you're here.
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Fine, fine. Ravi's not going anywhere. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and sit.
So what's in this?
Ah, no man. I suspect it's either to do with...
Sheevy.
She's our Belzen.
The Pike's king of the pond.
Well, see, I've come to convince...
Who's he? Does say...
Yeah, cast an earthworm.
In the pond, Tom?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober.
So what's the Daniel so eager back?
That's 'cause you're about as good.
And it tasted like...
Shut it.
Get out! Care to...
Happen to like that.
'Cause you're a witcher! What you...
A witcher?
Belzen, did you hear Vibo Batilda laugh?
Ah, cocksucker. Or night crawlers.
I'm not so sure.
Live bait.
You see, Chibi? He'll make a good angler yet. In some 50, 60.
Well, we... Get out. Go fetch us a...
In a bit.
No.
Fine, going.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for cat?
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer is open. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it. Ah, here's Fringilla. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Portrait of Emperor Emir, temporal wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say. A Sera Varanahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing. Vattier de Rideau's dagger. Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
Seems to me I've heard of you before, Whitehair.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
Wait now. Leave...
Greetings, Belzen. With a message.
Message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute.
Too late. Grab him!
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher.
You'll never learn.
thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, Split...
Looked through Caesar's
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger.
Oh, shite. But did you happen to take the rope? I know...
No. Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soul...
Triss ought to know.
Triss. Natalis card. Only one missing now. High time we...
Go. I should contact about...
Ну, пойдемте добывать последнюю карту. Я думаю, в принципе, в кавычках можно считать это последним квестом, который я взял в Новиграде. Дальше, я думаю, пойдем по сюжету. Не буду здесь сильно задерживаться. Потом, после сюжетки, побегаем, позачищаем все остальные задания. Особенно сильно сейчас. Как говорится, что взял, то взял. Остальное уже по ходу пьесы. Так, где тут лестница? Так. Написано. Написано ниже. Значит, нам сюда. Ага, вот сюда.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us.
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up, instead of trying to... As it is, that's all your... See? Ravi's on board. What are you...
I got no use for...
This...
Тихо. У меня запись. Всё. Так, ладно, давайте добиваем бедного Золтана и пойдем отсюда. Ну чё, нежданчик, чё, нежданчик? Как будто я живу в каком-то таком странном мире, в котором в дверь позвонить не могут. Когда люди домой возвращаются. Ай. Спасибо веселому глюку, я пропустил поворот. области еще куча квестов прям заныкано. Тут еще пара досок объявлений есть. Я вот думаю, собрать их или все-таки поехать дальше на скеллиге. Даже прям не знаю. 20 раздумья.
Zoltan?
Get out.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Ha! Seems we'll make it. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at...
За 10к, не знаю, мою 15-ку стоило.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards.
Ну, за 10-ку, я думаю, откуда-нибудь с Алиэкспресса надо заказывать.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend.
Ой, БУ не надо, там у тебя и газлифт уже может быть убитый в 5-ю точку. Бери новое. Не еби мозги.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome?
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as... Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish...
Doing it. Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse in. I'll tend to the others.
Да идти твою мать!